transparent about what it's doing to address the scale of the global challenge. And we particularly need to see reduced impacts across all fibre types, because half of the greenhouse gas emissions from the fashion industry and over 90% of the biodiversity loss occurred materials.
Carrie Summers, we must leave it there. Good luck. Thanks very much for talking to us. That's it from me. You can reach me on Twitter. I'm at Samantha TV News. Thanks for watching.
Hello. For those of you who have extended your Easter break into this week, there is some good weather news in that there'll be a lot of dry weather around. Admittedly, there will be some showers, more especially during the next 24 hours. And as the week goes on, an increasing breeze will turn eastern areas that bit cooler. Out there, though, to start Tuesday, a bit of a chilly start as it is. Touch of frost in places, particularly southern Scotland, across Ireland, and towards the borders of South East Wales and South West Midlands. A lot of cloud, though, across England to begin with, already producing one or two showers, a few lingering showers in the west from overnight. But through the day, the clouds start to increase across parts of England into Wales. Showers become a bit more abundant, some of those becoming heavy and thundery. Showers throughout the day in the Highlands of Scotland, and whilst the odd ones possibly in Northern Ireland, southern eastern Scotland, a lot of dry and sunny weather to come here, and much more sunshine East Anglia in the southeast later. Temperatures down on recent days, but at levels we should be this stage in mid-April. So some showers then continue into the night, but notice how they're starting to track further westwards. A developing easterly breeze, most notable for England and Wales. And that could bring in some mist and low cloud towards some eastern coasts of northern England and East Scotland, not only through the night, but into Wednesday, where again we could start with a touch of frost in the north and the west. But for most on Wednesday, actually a lot more sunshine around, away from those eastern coast. A few showers dotted around in the west, but more of you will have a dry day. But with that east to southeasterly wind, you're going to notice temperatures along those coastal strips close to the North Sea a good deal cooler than you've been used to, whereas sheltered in the west, we're going to see temperatures climb up into the mid-teens, maybe high teens for one or two. So a big east-west contrast, whereas across Europe it's a north-south contrast. Who'd have picked Norway out for your Easter break? 20 degrees in Oslo on Wednesday compared to wet and windy conditions and rather cool conditions across eastern Spain. Spanish Costa's not looking great over the next few days due to this area of low pressure. As that pushes its way in towards the Mediterranean, high pressure expands across the North Atlantic, Iceland and Scandinavia. We're going to drag in more of an easterly wind for us here in the UK. Does mean a lot of sunshine around on Thursday, bit of cloud building up through the day. An isolated shower can't be ruled out, but most places will be dry. Still that east-west split, though, as I mentioned, with temperature conditions. But as we go through into the week, end of the week and the weekend, it does look like whilst many in the north will stay dry, increasing chance of some showers spreading up from the south. Take care.
Keep downstage.
Here we go.
Okay, stand by, house lights going out.
Get up there and on that stage.
I ain't seen nothing like this before in my life. I ain't seen nothing like this before in my life.
Telling a story in a different way
is the ultimate freedom.
It had this beautiful energy and this sense of power. It just transported you.
and that is the point of creativity.
It's something that is made to be shared.
I am nothing if not optimistic.
There's nothing like a happy end.
Take your seat with original performances on BBC4 and iPlayer.
Good morning, welcome to Breakfast with Nina Warhurst and Dan Walker.
Our headlines today. The battle for eastern Ukraine begins. President Zelensky vows to stand firm against Russia's onslaught of the Donbass.
No matter how many of the Russian troops are driven there, we will be fighting. We will defend ourselves.
The hangover continues. Boris Johnson faces MPs today for the first time since he was fined for attending a birthday gathering during lockdown.
Was it a bank holiday boost for UK tourism? Good morning, I'm in Brighton, finding out how much places like this benefited from the warm weather and the first Easter weekend without COVID restrictions for 3 years.
Good morning, 100 days to go until the start of the Commonwealth Games here in Birmingham. We're live at the only new venue built ahead of the start of the competition. We'll be finding out what it means for those involved. Maisie Summers-Newton there, double Paralympic champion, in the pool for the first time, the city, and also the people who live here.
Good morning. For the rest of this week, it's going to be mainly dry. There will be 1 or 2 showers in the forecast, which could be sharp